This is Simple Machines Lesson 8, Simple Machines in the Real World. In this lesson, you'll be discussing the rest of the simple machines with students, which include axle and wheels, wedges, and screws. The kit includes activities for the wedge and the screw. In the kit, you're going to pass out 2 of these blocks to each student. With these blocks, they can create wedges, like this, a narrow wedge or a wider wedge. So students can experiment using textbooks or some pieces of wood or some blocks, and they can note that it's easier to separate the blocks with the thinner wedge. But if they try to use the thicker wedge to do so, it takes a lot more effort to push down. So students should know that about wedges. You should also point students towards the relationship between wedges and screws using these wedge and screw handouts. So have students cut these out and take them on the pencil. So have students cut these out, put them on a pencil, and wrap them around. They'll see that they're the same shape as a wedge, but as they wrap around, they get the threads for a screw. They'll also see that the wider wedge, which is a longer sheet of paper, creates thinner threads on the pencil. So that's the relationship between screws and thicker wedges. When students are finished with that, you can complete this poster with them. There's an enlarged version with it in the kit, so have students copy that down and discuss where they can find these simple machines in the real world, what the good thing is about these simple machines, what the bad things are about these simple machines, and where they're going to find these things in the real world, and real-world applications for these things. You can also discuss whether or not they think that wedges and screws should be separate simple machines or similar in the same simple machine because of the fact that they're similar. And that concludes this unit.